Alright, what's going on, guys? I'm gonna just try to bring y'all a little footage here before I get ready to go home. Just wanted to make a pit stop by the river again, where I was in my last video, and just see if I can get a couple on camera for y'all. Still doing the same thing as last time, just fishing the eddy. Find you a little eddy break off in there. So all we're gonna be doing is just casting out, staying inside of the eddies. In your river system, you should have an eddy, or you should have an eddy system up there too, where you'll see the water breaking off out there, and all you want to do is just be able to cast inside of the break and find that spot where you let your baits fall down, and just have a slow retrieve back. Just stay inside of the eddy and just fish every depth. Get you a fall count in your mind and start fishing. There's a fish right there. There's one. There's a fish right there. There's one. Not a bad fish, not a bad fish. I'm gonna take a couple with me. Like I was saying, you want to just stay inside of the break. Where you see the slack water on your river system, just fish inside of that break. For those that's never fished one, that's what you'll be looking for. And you'll have to, go through your trial and error, your trial and error, where you have to find out where they're going to be at, in the water column, of course. But just kind of play with that until you find a bite. And then once you find that first bite, you just want to stick with that. And all I'm going to be doing is just kind of fan casting around the inside of the break and seeing if I can get a couple for y'all. They've been doing fairly well over here, so we're here doing trial and error again today. But that is going to be the technique today that we're going to be using. Got a double rig system going. Got a double pink on it. And like I said, I always cast out today and just kind of let it slow fall down. Boom, there's another one. There is another one right there. There he is. Just like that, guys. Just like that. Just like that. Another good crappie. Another good crappie. I'm gonna have to squat down and get this guy. Just like that, guys. Another good crappie right there on the pink. Good crappie. Like I said, just a double rig system. Double 16th is what I'm using due to the water current, because it's moving kind of swift over here today. Got them about 10 inches roughly 10 inches apart. I will link the baits that I'm using down in the description. These are our custom baits by Throw It Off Lures. Shout out to my sponsor, Kevin Smith. That is what I'm using today. They're called Rad Tad. Again, I'll link them in the description at the bottom. Y'all can get on and check out our baits on there. But that is what we're going to be doing. Again, like I said earlier, all I'm doing is just casting out and line watching. When my line almost hits slack, then I'll start my retrieve in. So it's almost slack. Now we're gonna start our retrieve in. It's just a slow retrieve in. Just a real slow retrieve in. Not a bad eddy today. There's the bite. There he is, fish again. Got a pretty good little eddy going right here, so that's why I came by and stopped by here to see. And so far so good. 3 for 3. Right in the top of the mouth. Another good fish. Look, crappie done jumped out my bucket. Hold on. Y'all hold on just a second. Oh, I'm about to slip down. Let me get my crappie up. Oh my Lord, they're gonna get me wet. Sorry about that. All right. Again, there will be no edits, no cuts. I want to be able to talk to you guys and explain things and adjustments. That way y'all can do the same thing back at y'all's place on y'all's river system. Like I said, all you doing is just finding some slack water. Look for the eddies, find that slack water, and focus in those areas. Let's see if we can get out there and get us another one. Like I said, we got a pretty good little eddy right here, so that's what we're gonna stay in right here. Let's see if we can get us another one. See all I'm doing, I'm just line watching. Line's almost slack. There we go. And we're just gonna slow retrieve it in. Rod tip almost about at a 45-degree angle. And just finessing it back in. Undercurrent pulling toward the left a little bit. So now that I just noticed that the undertow's pulling toward the left a little bit, so this time I'll angle a little bit more to the right. Now that I know that it's going left a little bit. And we're just gonna repeat the process. So we're just line watching, almost slack. There we go. We're just gonna slow retrieve it in. Let's see if there's another one there. The wind's gonna be kind of high, so hopefully y'all can hear me. I don't want to feel like I'm yelling. And also, fishing the river is, like I said, fishing the river is gonna be some water changing. So you always got to kind of keep an eye out on the water movement. the top of the water and also the undertow. Pay attention to which way your line is being drugged back. Not so much as focusing on the top water, but the undercurrent is what's important when fishing the river system, in my opinion. If your line can almost come almost straight back to you, then you're going to be in a really good eddy spot, and you should be able to find some fish right in there. There's a fish right there. There's another one right there. Another decent little fish on the top one. Another decent one. We're gonna be able to take us a couple of little fish home today. Gonna be able to take us a couple home with us. That's all right. Let's see if we can get us another one. I probably should have went a little bit farther to the right. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit, so it made my line go toward the left, but that's all right. We've been having a bunch of high winds here lately, so it's been tough to come over here and fish this spot, or any spot on the river where it's wide open, don't got no cover. But we're gonna make do with what type of weather we got. See, I didn't get a bite that time. They seem to be holding right here on this far side of this eddy over here, and they're kind of hanging out on that side. So that is where we're gonna keep our focus at, right there. Line's going, almost slack. There we go. I've been trying to get some fish on film today, but the wind's been too bad, it's been tough. So I would try to film, and then I would stop because the wind got so bad. I got some fish over there in the bucket right now that I'm gonna take with me, but it was so hard to film because it was so bad, so loud, and I wouldn't be able to talk to y'all and explain anything, so I just fished. There's the bite, there's the fish right there. There he is right there. Another fish right there. Oh, there he is right there. Oh, he got off. Just when I was about to lift him over them rocks. Got off. Got off. But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, just kind of focus in on those eddies on y'all's river system up in there. Just focus in on there and stay with the slack water as much as possible. If it moves, adjust your cast accordingly to the eddy. Just keep adjusting to it. Have tackle. You're gonna hang up. Depending on what the undertow is doing, you're gonna hang up. There's another one right there. You are going to hang up. That's just part of it. Boy, that joker there is doing some fighting, boy. Ooh, come on in here, big boy. I'm gonna squat down and get this one. Squat down and get that one. Another good fish, guys. Another good fish. Another good one. And he got it. Just learn it. That's all you can do is get out and learn it. Fish it, and fish it. You're going to hang up. That's going to be fine. But if you ain't hanging up, you ain't crappie fishing. So just stick with it. Just stick with it. Stick to the eddies. Play with the speed. Play with the depth on your retrieves. Be consistent. And just pay attention to the water. That's the biggest key about fishing rivers. Pay attention to the water. Can't stress that enough. Just pay attention to the water and watch how it's moving and pay attention to the slack. Once you find the slack, then just stick with it. Our waters here has been kind of stainish, so been catching them on white and chartreuse. That's a good color to fish with. In stained water, black and chartreuse, of course, is good. Pink. There's a guard just rolled over right there, so I'm gonna reel in and let him go on by. I do not want to get into that. I've already had that happen today, so we'll give him a few seconds to go by. But pink is what's working right now. So like I said, the water's just been a little stainish. And just line watch, guys. Line watch your line. Pay attention to that. That's a real good indicator on how your undertow is by paying attention to your line. That is a real good indicator. Don't got much light left out here. It's getting dark. But I've been trying to get y'all some footage, and the wind is just now calming down to where I can actually film and actually, do some explaining. So I'm gonna see if I can get a couple more on him for y'all and let y'all just see it for y'allself. Just slow, easy retrieve back, keeping it steady. And this is the river, so you can and will catch anything and everything. And see, they were kind of biting pretty good, kind of right out in there into that big guard rolled through there, so that could have just kind of spooked them for a second. But yeah, fish the river where y'all are at. Fish the river. I love fishing the river. A lot of people think you can't catch crappie on the river, and I'm not sure why they believe in that, but I'm here to tell you, it is some big crappie on the river. Some big crappie. Look, there's another one right there. Another good one. Another good one. Guys, fish the rivers. Fish the river. I am telling you, fish the river. You will not be disappointed. I promise. You won't be disappointed, guys. Fish the river. Another good crappie. You won't be disappointed. And he ate it. He ate it. The pink red tad by Throwed Off Lures. Check us out, guys. Again, like I said earlier, I will link it in the description, and y'all can go out and check our baits out, man. We got baits that are putting fish in the bucket. All right, we're gonna let it go down again. Let's line watch it. I know y'all probably can't see my line, but all right, we're almost slack. Let's start a retrieve. I'm gonna try to get a couple more for y'all. We are losing light, and I have to get out of here myself. I want to say I thank the ones that are looking and watching the videos, man. I really appreciate that, man. All the views and things, man. The comments, man. I'm like I said, I'm just getting started. Hopefully that my channel will grow, and hopefully I'll be able to bring some information, some techniques and tips that will be able to help y'all out. So I'm very grateful for the views. And we are going to continue to grow, man. Like I said, I'm just getting started. I'm loving it. And I love the fish. Crappie is my number one fish to go after. I love the hunt. And what I mean by hunt, I love the hunt of going fishing, figuring them out. I love the hunt for them. So I did want to bring that up and tell y'all, man, I thank y'all for the views and the comments, man, to the ones that did. And if y'all are new to the channel, man, y'all please like, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on, man, and y'all can see anytime that I go out and I film and go live. It will always be unedited. I want to be able to show y'all everything and explain and talk to you guys, because not every cast is going to be a bite. Not every cast is going to be a fish. I think that way, and I do have very good results when I'm going out. But as we all know, not every cast is going to be a fish. But I got faith that every cast is going to be a fish and it's going to be a bite. Gotta have faith in that too. But just to be able to talk and explain and show that, you know, not every cast is going to be like that, and explain the adjustments and things like that and what I'm doing, that's the main purpose of my channel. So I want to say thank you for all of y'all that has been viewing. So I greatly appreciate it. We're gonna get a couple more casts, man. It's getting dark. I can barely see my line starting to go slack. I was hoping maybe to get 1 or 2 more. And I'm gonna be coming back out tomorrow again and hopefully being able to didn't want to end on this one. I'm gonna end on this one with some entertainment for y'all. Got a gar. So we'll end on this right here with some entertainment, and we'll see. Y'all see my drag? Gar just hit me, so he's definitely pulling my drag out. I highly doubt I get to land it with 4-pound test line. We'll see if it'll. No, he's not. Look at that. He is not stopping. He is straight peeling drag. He just got off. It just pulled off. Must have foul hooked him. I thought I was gonna bring y'all a little bit of fun to end the video on. I still got both of my jigs. Yeah. All right, let's make 1 or 2 more. Since that guard ruined that one. See if we can get 1 or 2 more. Alright, 1 more cast. I sure wish I could have got the video going earlier, but man, that 15, 13, then 19 mile an hour wind was so loud, so rough. It would have been so hard to make a video. Hoping to end it on 1. Think that guard done ran through there and then spooked him up out of this spot right here where it's been good at. But that's alright. We got some fish to take home with us. I just sure wish I could have got them all on film. I got hung up. I got a fish. I got it hung and he hit it. That ain't no crappie though. Is it? Is that a crappie show? Look at that. Got unhung and that crappie hit it. Look at that. Boy, look at them throw it off lure with bait. They hang up and catch fish. Look at that. Throw it off lure, they hang up and they catch fish. Look at that. That's how we gonna end it right there, guys. Throw it off lure bait and he ate it. Look at that. And it's not like we don't have fish, guys. We got fish, like I said, almost to the top. I may got about 15 in there, maybe. But I just couldn't film early. That wind was just too bad early. But it had calmed down enough where I could get some fishing in. Well, some filming in, should I say. I got some fishing in. But I sure wish I would have been able to get some in there where I can actually talk to y'all. So let me take my throat off my chest and I will close this out. So again, like I was saying earlier, just fish your river systems. Just fish it. Go through your trial and error, hanging up, losing some jigs, but you got to stick with it. Stick with the eddies. Anywhere you see slack water, focus on those, and just play with the fall count. Play with the fall count. Play with your speed when you retrieving back in, and until you find them, you will find them. It might take you a while. It might take you a long while, but just keep fishing it. Stay focused on it, and you'll be able to catch fish. I promise you, you'll be able to catch fish. So again, I want to thank y'all for the comments again. As I said earlier, if you're new, come on and jump on over. Subscribe to the channel. And I'm going to leave y'all again with my saying as always. If you take a man if you take a man some fish, you can feed him for a day. But if you teach a man how to fish, you can feed him for a lifetime. Y'all be good. God bless.